Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be telling you 10 ways. I'm going to be telling you 10 things to do. Let's start over, shall we? Hi, I'm Jaden, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you 10 things you should know before hosting your own event. I just want to say, for my first event, I did pretty good. I am happy that I did the event. There were a lot of people who came and supported me, and I'm really grateful to them. And first thing we're gonna get into is finding an event space. For your first art event, you want to make sure that you secure an event space. I suggest finding somewhere cheaper, because I know usually nowadays people have like venues that you can rent for like $600 or even more than that. But we actually knew someone who allowed us to rent out his space for $200. So very thankful to him. The only thing though was that the space was a barber shop, so everything in there was all in there. Like, we didn't tell him to move anything, so all of their barbershop equipment was still there, so we didn't really have, you know, enough space. I'll insert a video of what the space looked like. Number 2, make sure to keep track of the things that you buy. Keep receipts, check off the things that you need, things that you paid for already. That way you know exactly how much profit you need to make from the event. For me, I wrote down what I bought and I had the receipts. I think I accidentally threw them away. So, you know, I forgot how much profit I needed to make as a whole, but I do know it needed to be like over $1,200. But I do know it needed to be like over $1,200.
Damn!
Originally, I had a whole bunch of stuff that was for the event in Texas, but I was not old enough to do the event. I am 19, you have to be 21. I did not know that at the time. I had all these extra products that I had bought, so that's why we just decided to, you know, do my own art event. Number 3, base your prices on how much your art is worth, on how much you're worth, and how much time you spend on, you know, making your art and putting all your time and energy into this event. And also make sure that your prices also reflect how much profit you want to make. Because again, with me, I tend to base my prices off of what I think people will buy. And that is not a good thing to do, because it's lowering my worth. Like, for example, the entry fee for the event this time was $10, and I think the ticket prices were like $4. They were cheaper. My mom and everyone else was telling me, you know, you really should have upped your prices, because there are other events who don't provide food and drinks and all that, because we did the my aunt and my mom did the whole, they had the vision. They did all the decorating. My cousin did catering. Well, my aunt wanted to bring in some wings. My cousin wanted to cater, so she made meatballs and sandwiches, and you know, we had lemonade and wine. You know, there are other events who just supply your basic sip and paint stuff, and they charge like $40 for an entry fee. Since this was the first event, I wanted to charge lower. But the second event, which is coming soon, will have an entry fee of $40, because the prices are going up. Because now I know what to do. Don't sell yourself short, guys. Don't be like me. I'm learning. Number 4, if you're doing something big for your event, I do not recommend setting up the day of. It just depends on if you're like doing a whole bunch of stuff like me, you know, food, decorations, all that. Do not do it the day of. Do it the day before. So that way, the day of, you know, you have time to get ready, and, you know, that's all you have to do is get ready. Because for the event, we did not set up the day of. That's why it was a surprise for us to see that all of, you know, the barbershop stuff was still in there, because we had this tiny space that we had to do in a little amount of time, because they had to pick stuff up. Even I was late to my own event because I had to go and change, and I didn't bring an extra set of clothes. It's less stressful for everybody. Number 5, have a good support system. If this is your first event, you definitely want to have people, you know, helping you out, supporting you, so that you're not doing everything by yourself, because it can get overwhelming. Luckily, I didn't have to do it by myself. I had my aunt, my mom, my dad, my cousin there to help me set up. All I had to do was set up my stuff and be there, you know, that's all. So I definitely recommend having a good support system behind you, just to help you out and make it easier on you for your first event. Number 6, make sure to do an RSVP. This is what I did not do. I did the ticket thing, but I did not do an RSVP. I did not make sure to get a head count to, you know, make sure everybody that I had sent flyers out to, I didn't get like a for sure yes or a for sure no that they were coming. Even if you do, there's still, you know, other stuff that can get in the way of them, you know, not showing up. Because there were a lot of people there that I didn't even know. Shout out to my aunt for that, because she sold like 100 tickets. She did her thing. She did her thing. But she said most of the people that she sold the tickets to did not show up. RSVP. Make sure to get a head count of who's coming and who's not. And if it's just random people, then you don't really need a RSVP. But if it's just like an event and you want like a certain amount of people there, then I definitely recommend doing an RSVP. Yeah, because if you have a small event space, it's not gonna be good for a lot of people coming. Because in our event space, I'm telling you, it was like small. We made it work, but it was small. Okay, we had other people doing paintings in a different room. I was too busy focused on the people up front that I wasn't really focused on the people in the back, but I still got a chance to get to them. Oh, also, with the event, make sure that you have everything that you need. So like make sure that you have enough tables, enough chairs. We did not have enough tables, had to leave to go get another one. Did not have enough chairs. They had couches in the back that other people were sitting on to paint on and stuff like that, but you know, like I said, we didn't have enough room, but we did make it work. Number 7, this one is a very big one. Okay, so for my people who, like me, can be shy or have social anxiety, market yourself and your art. Okay, you definitely have to, you know, be able to, you don't have to do like a whole speech, but you definitely have to be able to tell people about your products and your art and why you love doing art. You definitely gotta, you know, communicate with people. You gotta move around the room, just basically, you know, I don't want to say sell yourself, but definitely, you know, really put yourself out there. For the first time, I did not say much about my art, but I did thank people for coming and, you know, supporting me. I told them about the products that I had on the table. My mom definitely helped me with the tote bags, because if she didn't, you know, I wouldn't have been passing them out and nobody wouldn't have bought them. So I definitely love my mama for that. I love my mama. I know to do that next time, because, you know, I won't be as nervous as I was before. You never know with me. You know, you take communication class and you still don't know how to communicate. How does that work? I passed the class, still don't know how to communicate. The point is, definitely, you don't have to make a whole speech, but definitely thank everyone for coming. Most importantly, have fun, you know? It's your first event. Well, for me, I had a good time. I will say that. I had a good time. But, you know, the event was like very hectic as the first time, because if you're doing a sip and paint, then you got people in your ear all the time, you know, saying they need you here, they need this, they need that. They want you to help with something on the painting. Now, as the person, you know, hosting the event, you're gonna be needed everywhere if you're doing a sip and paint. So definitely wear some comfortable shoes. I did not. My feet were killing me. Another thing I had trouble with. I'm bringing up this entry fee thing again. If people did not order a ticket before the event, then they had to pay the entry fee at the door. There was nobody guarding the door, so people were coming in and, you know, they didn't pay the entry fee, so I had to make sure that they paid the entry fee. Me, you know, knowing me, I didn't really want to ask people, you know, did you pay me my money? You know, I didn't really want to ask people, like, if you paid the entry fee. I didn't want to do that to them, because most of them were family. In that case, I definitely should have been asking, because there were some people that showed up, and I guess they were expecting not to pay for anything. It's not like you had to pay for anything else. All you had to pay was a $10 entry fee, and then everything else is free. Like, pause. Everything else is not free, okay? The products that I was selling were not for free. But I guess they were expecting to, like, pay for food and pay for the sip and paint. No, you were just paying for the entry fee. If you wanted to pay for something else, it would be the products. That's what I would hope you would pay for, you know? But it's okay. It's okay. Because like I said, for my first event, I did good. I did not make a profit, but I did make most of the money that I spent back. Spent like over $1,200 and made over $1,100 back. So I know exactly what to do now. You know, I gotta up that entry fee. Yeah, because at first I was thinking, you make the entry fee like $20-$40, then nobody's gonna want to buy the products, you know? But then again, people were telling me, you know, if people actually support you, then they're gonna buy your products anyway. Y'all, when I tell you, for this event, I made 36 canvases for this event. By hand, might I tell you, including the sip and paint kits. So that was like a lot more. You know how much time that took? I took my time to do that by hand. And I had the audacity to charge people a $10 entry fee. I had the audacity to make them sip and paint kits $40, including the ones with 2 of them. When those should have been like, what, 60? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta stop selling myself short. Every time I do that, I'm gonna just hit myself over the head from now on. Cause why? Girl, why are you doing that to yourself? Why? Like, I'm missing out on so much money. I'm missing out on so much money because I'm nice. I can't be nice. I gotta stop being nice. I gotta make my money. It is expensive out here. So I gotta stop. And you gotta stop too if you're out there doing the same thing, okay? Don't be selling yourself short. Make your money. Number 9. You wanna make sure that you have enough inventory for the event. I would say don't overstock, but I'd also say the more the merrier, because you never know. Because there are some people who say that it's better to run out of your products than to be left with products. I have plenty of tote bags left. I have a couple of sip and paint kits left. And I have so many prints left. Like, y'all, people bought some prints, but I have so many prints left. This whole pack of prints, y'all. You see these? These the whole pack of prints. There's so much in here. And then I got these prints left. You know? And then I got these beauties left. Definitely don't overstock. If you want to sell out, don't overstock. But if you're having like an open event, like inviting outside people, I definitely recommend having plenty of products left. And then let me show y'all the kits. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kits left. I think I made like 16 to 18 sip and paint kits. Between 16 to 18 kits. But for one, it's just like 40. So you got these. I ordered these from Michaels, the little paint things, and I still got some extra ones left for when I make the rest of these kits for the next event. But yeah, you got one for like $40, one with 2 of them in it, and I also did this for $40. Like, what was I thinking? This should have been like 60. So you know what? My prices are going up. I guarantee you they're going up. The double ones are gonna be 60, baby. You see your little cutie ones. They got it with that, and then you got your the paintbrushes sunk down below, you know. But yeah, I made these kits by hand. I spent all this money. I gotta stop. And then let me show y'all the tote bags. So I was selling my Burnt Fias ones. Oh yeah, selling bags with the logo on it. The Tootsie Totes. Tootsie Totes. The Tootsie Tote. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. Okay. But yeah, see it has the little name on the back. Yeah. And then we have these. Home is where the heart is. I definitely got stuff left over, but I am gonna order some more stuff just in case. I'm not gonna make any more prints because there's so many left over that I'm just gonna use those. Number 10. I know I said it before. There's a lot of things in this video that I have said before and have repeated multiple times. Have fun. Take a breather if you need it. If you need a break, step outside and just breathe. Just take a break. Because if you do an event like I did with like a sip and paint, other extra stuff like that, and you're showcasing your art, you know, and you got, you know, different people calling your name, just breathe. Take a break. I think that might mean it's time to go. I'm talking too much. Let's wrap this up. But yeah, remember to breathe. Have fun. It is your first event. You know, a very big step into, you know, the art world that will pave the way for something bigger. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it is a very big deal and a very big step. I know it is for me. And that I was able to have my own event. It's very important that when you're doing art or when you're doing anything that's very important to you and you've made like a big accomplishment in your life, that you tell yourself that you were proud of yourself, because sometimes I completely forget like all of the things that I have accomplished with my art, you know, and I just focus on the stuff that, you know, I still need to work on. So as I am growing, I hope that you stay and support me as I will you. So let's wrap up this video before another bug flies into my mouth. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and also thank you for being patient with me as I made this video. I know the event was like back in April and it's June now, so this video is definitely long overdue. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!